Welcome to another video from Dr. Lock. So I'm going to give you an update on the LDV G10 and what we've done in pretty much the first week. Now, one of the things about it is you've got to wait for all these parts, and there's so many bits of the puzzle to actually put together before you're going to actually have what you need. So to start off with, we've done some sign writing around the back. We've tinted the back window, tinted the side windows, and we've got our sign writing, which is reflective on reflective, which is the way we like it, really good at night time. Now for the back window, we did it ourselves. The tint was pretty cheap off eBay, but we're not professional window tinters, so we did get some blemishes here, if you can see them. The rest of it turned out really good. Now I'm not even worried about that. The reason we got the tint, we had it left over from previous vehicles, so we're going to be putting one-way vision on it, and the one-way vision is going to completely cover it, just like that over there. See that? That's what it's going to look like. So no one's ever going to see that tint. The reason we tinted it is because we want the ultraviolet lights and things when you're standing underneath it to be a little bit cooler, because this van's actually going to be a work from the back workstation. So that's why we've tinted that. We're going to put the one-way vision on today, and that will be the rear of the vehicle done. So with this vinyl, we could have, I've paid thousands of dollars for sign writing before, and after a few years it kind of looks shit and has to be redone. So we did this one ourselves. It cost us about 150 bucks, and we got the machine to cut it out, which was about $700 a few years back, and we're able to do all these letterings and things, and it was a good investment. So because we had that, and because this was an unexpected work van, we weren't expecting to kind of have to build this year, we're trying to do it a little bit cheaper. So some of the things I'm going to tell you about, maybe you can incorporate on your building budget, or maybe you can think about doing it that way. It might save you $1 or $2. Okay, so the sign writing, reflective on reflective, rear tint, side tint. Coming over the driver's seat now, I've got some mats there on order, because always there's going to be a big hole in the carpet if you don't put mats in, and then the van, just looks shit. It's a tripping hazard. Pulling out this carpet is going to be an absolute nightmare. So if I put the mats in now, it's going to save me a lot of trouble in the future. Now these car seat covers, they were expensive, probably about 150 bucks, and I've put them on, and they're airbag safe, as you can see this sign here. I put them on because we do a lot of Ks, and every locksmith kind of eats in their car seat. They drink drinks in their car seat, and if you're driving around a lot of the time the car seats can kind of start to stink, and the only way I can describe it is they stink like locksmith ass, pretty much. Then you have car seats that smell like fucking ass, and that's not really what I want. So if we have seat covers, once a year we can pull them off and give them a wash, or once every 6 months, and that's the way to go. These ones have like a Velcro tabs underneath, so getting them off is not too bad. Some of the previous seat covers, you tie them in a big knot underneath, and they really are one-time use. With the armrest, it never came with the armrest, but that's okay. It's just an armrest. The stitching and all is nice, not as nice as the original seats, but seat covers need to be. Okay, moving along here. So we've put in the GPS up here, dash cam and e-tag there. That's all just normal. Now, see this big bad fridge here? And it is big and bad. I got this from J-Cars, cost me about $300. It's got a wireless QR charger here. So you just basically just put your phone here. It's got a USB here as well, so you can charge any appliance you need. And it's got the fridge bits, all the rest of it. The reason I bought this, I had a different fridge, and I did a video on the fridge in my vehicle probably about a year or two ago, and I must say it was the biggest piece of shit of a fridge, because it was electrical thermo whatever, okay, electrical thermo something or other, and it didn't do shit. Okay, this fridge has a compressor in it, and these compressors I've been using, I swapped my fridge out in my vehicle, and the ones with compressor are the ones to get. If it doesn't have a compressor, don't even bother buying it. So it is a little bit bigger, makes a little bit more noise. Put it this way, if you start off in the morning and you put a bottle of water in there, come the afternoon, you're actually going to have one that's either cold or frozen or slightly icy. These things work. It also doubles up as a bit of an armrest, and that's the inside. So go to J-Cars, where I got this, and go buy yourself a compressor fridge. Okay, so that's the front. That's all we've done in the front so far. Let's go to the side. Now this car too also has rear sliding doors, and because we're on a bit of a budget on this vehicle here, I got the cargo barrier for this LDV G10. I got that for 250 bucks delivered, okay? And to fit it, we're just using the original fittings, and we only had to put one Locksmith, which is one of those expanding bolt things up there, and that worked fine. We got the shelving now. The shelving, we picked that up for about $500. It's all caddy stuff, and we just have to refit it. And we've got a few power accessories and things. I did the review on the lights. These lights are coming in at 10 bucks, and when I did the review, I was quite impressed. 72 LEDs, I was quite impressed with the actual performance. So $10 lights compared to what I spent on the other ones, $80, and they do just as good a job. These are lock certs here, or nut rivets. You basically put them into a hole like so, and then you use this big gun and it expands it like a pot rivet, and that leaves you a thread to be able to bolt to the car with. We're going to be using them around with some brackets for the fitting of the benches and stuff. Okay, let's have a look at the mess from the back. So we removed some of the badges, leaving this crappy glue on there. Okay, so far we haven't done anything in the vehicle, and it's become a bit of a junk pile. What we need to do now is actually work out all the shelving and start to drill some holes in this car and bolt them in. Everything needs to be bolted in. So that's a little bit of modification. This shelving here, we might need to cut and weld and make the brackets, shorten them, make fitting brackets and do that. So that's kind of the task we have this week. This is what it looks like now, and you can see it. It's not pretty, but it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. Well, at least we got the outside done, so we're working on that now. I'm going to be doing another video on what I'm going to do to the tail lights, but here's just what it looks like at the moment. See? A week later it's looking like this, which is pretty good. We've got some nice details coming for the side and for the side here. The front's got the logo, so that's good. And the suggestion was how I'll put some writing up on the roof. So we thought, why not? So we put that up there, so when people are in high rises and they're waiting for us, they're going to see a nice little reflective come through, and they're going to see that we're on site. So whether or not that's good or bad, who knows? Leave your comments down below, and yeah, I'll keep you in tuned on this this new van build. Okay, thanks for watching.